This is my $10,000 setup slash gaming room. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jaden, and in today's video I'm going to be answering a question that I've been getting asked a lot lately, which is how did I afford this setup slash room? I became interested in building my entire setup when I was in 8th grade. I was 13 around the time, so I was too young to get a job, so I had to find alternative ways to making money. Two of the ways I made money was from Christmas and my birthday. And Christmas was, of course, at the end of the year, and my birthday is in August, so there's a few times where it was kind of hard to get money, but I had to find a way because I was too young to get a job, and I wasn't doing acting at the time. So a few of the other ways I was able to make money was by doing chores and getting good grades at school. So I started off my room slash setup process when I got the Xbox Series X for Christmas in December of 2020. The Series X was the main thing that I wanted to start off my whole setup with because I didn't want to be like everyone else and have just a PC setup. I wanted to have a console and a PC setup, but I knew the easiest route to go at the time was to get the consoles first and then work my way up to getting a PC. So, like I said, for Christmas of 2020, I got the Xbox Series X. So, moving on, after Christmas, I was left with an Xbox Series X, and at the time I was also playing on a TCL 27-inch Roku TV. So now we're in the year of 2021, and in January of 2021, I got the news that I would be in one of Netflix's biggest shows, Cobra Kai. And at the time, I was ecstatic, and I knew if I really wanted to be serious and make a nice setup, that I was going to have to save a lot of money that I got from working on the show. So while we're in the middle of filming Cobra Kai, I knew that I also wanted another next-gen console, which was the PS5. And around the time, there was a lot of PS5 drops, and I tested my luck on one, and luckily got one. So this was around March of 2021 when I had secured a PS5. So now my setup was consisted of a PS5, an Xbox Series X, and a TV. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I was playing on a small little TV stand. I wasn't playing on a desk, nothing special. If I am able to find a picture, I would pop it up on the screen. But I didn't really take pictures of my setups during the time. But that was the setup I was working with at the time. So, moving on from January all the way to April, we filmed Cobra Kai Season 4. And I'm not going to go into details on how much I did get paid, but it was a good bit. It was a lot for a 13-year-old. I can definitely tell you that. But I did save majority of the money that I did get from that set to go towards my gaming stuff. And I also put the money towards other things, so I didn't just put it towards the setup and my room and stuff. So once we were done filming the show, it was now May of 2021. And my parents were looking into moving out of the apartment that we were in and going into either a house or another apartment. And my parents had found the spot that they wanted to move into. And I knew if we were going to move, I wanted my room to be fire. And with the money that I had saved up, I knew that I was going to be able to do majority of the things that I wanted to do. So around this time, I also started to do a lot of researching, looking up YouTube videos, looking up ways on how to actually have a nice setup and looking at people's setups so I could have a little image, a little picture of how I wanted my setup to be. So fast forward to June of 2021, we move into our apartment and I'm going to pop a picture up of how everything looked. So that's how my room had looked before I added furniture in it. And while I was doing research on my room, I knew that I wanted my desk, I knew I wanted my setup to go in front of the big window that you guys seen in the picture. So when I'm recording videos, natural lighting from the sun could come in and reflect on my face. So with that being said, I went to IKEA the next day and went and bought a white desk from IKEA, which I'm gonna pop a picture up right here. So went ahead and bought that, and then it was time for me to get all the essentials I needed to make this setup actually happen. So I went ahead on Amazon, I bought a monitor, bought a keyboard and mouse, and then I also went on this website, which I don't remember the name of the website, but for people that don't know, my PC is a pre-built. So I went ahead and bought a pre-built PC, and I'm gonna put the total of everything right here, including the Xbox and the PlayStation total will be in there. So that's how much the whole setup was. I went ahead, got that all done and together. So after doing everything I did to my setup, I was really happy with what I had accomplished. And I knew after spending that much money, it was probably going to be a minute until I was able to fully complete my setup and complete my room. So fast forward from June of 2021 all the way to August of 2023. So in September of 2023, I had went ahead and got this job at this local restaurant that's right down the street from my house. And at this time, I was making $11.50 an hour, which may not seem like a lot to a lot of people, but it was a lot for me at the time, and I was grateful for it, of course. And each time I get paid, I'll put $150 into my savings account because I knew that I wanted to redo my room. So from September all the way to December of 2023, I had saved $150, and I'll just be putting that into my savings account. And by December, I had roughly about $650 like $700 into my savings account just from my paychecks, just from putting $150 out of my paychecks into my savings account. And I knew I was gonna put that towards me revamping my room plus setup. Once I got all the money situated, I went ahead and went to IKEA and bought everything that I needed to buy for my room, and also went online and bought everything I needed to buy for my room and setup. And if you want to see where I got everything for my room, make sure to go check out my room transformation video. And if you want to see me transform my room and setup, make sure you watch the video that's popping right now on the top right hand corner of your screen. And this is basically the end of the video on how I afforded my $10,000 room / gaming setup, which was by saving my money. So if you guys do want to have a nice room like I do, or like anyone else does, I'm telling you, saving your money is key. And make sure you guys always save. Even if you get, I don't know, $50, save $25. You still have $25 to spend. But with all that over and done with, I would like to say, if you did enjoy this content, please do leave a like and subscribe. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.